everyone. So I didn't feel much like getting ready today, and I didn't want to miss another video because I missed uploading last week. So I thought that I'd just do like a kind of chill story time video. And the story that I'm gonna be telling you guys today is the time that I met Fred and George Weasley. So I'll jump right into it. Little Miss Belle will be joining me today. Don't lick me.
Oh, she's my little cuddle bug.
So the Phelps twins were at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter to film some kind of like promotional thing for the park, or like a commercial or something for the park, but I had no idea, and it wasn't common knowledge for anybody there, and that's how it happened. That's how I actually got to meet them, because it wasn't common knowledge. So what happened was we were vacationing, and we went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, of course, because we had to. It was around the time when it was just brand new. It had just opened. So the first park in Florida. And we were there because we're big Harry Potter fans, my family and I. And so we went and visited the park, and we were wandering around, eating food, drinking butterbeer, riding rides, the same old, same old. And we were walking along like Hogsmeade and stuff, and we come up to the entrance where like the train is and Zonko's joke shop is, and it was completely roped off. And no one was like standing by the rope. They didn't know what it was for at first, so nobody was like waiting anxiously at the rope. It was just roped off, like nobody could pass. And so I thought maybe it was like an incident or something. And so my mom and my sister and I, we walked up to the rope, and we were like, can we pass? Like, what's going on here? And at the time, none of the lights or anything was set up. So, my phone, how rude. Sorry about that. So at the time, we didn't know it was for anything in particular. I just thought maybe like an incident of some sort had happened, or I don't know, a malfunction of equipment. I don't know what I thought, but it was just roped off and nobody was allowed to pass on either side. And so we went up and we asked one of the people kind of like that worked there, that was kind of like standing guard, and we're like, so what's going on? Like, can we get by? Like, we want to go into the shops, because Zonko's was also completely blocked off. And well, it turns out he told us, he's all, well, you know, the actors who play Fred and George Weasley. And we're like, yeah. And they're like, well, they're actually gonna be here, and they're shooting something for the park, and they're doing it in front of Zonko's joke shop, so we have to have this blocked off, so no one's allowed inside Zonko's right now, or in this like area of the walkway, and if you want to go through, I'm sorry, you'll have to go around. And so, losing my mind, we were like, can we wait? Like, is that okay if we like wait and see? And yeah, he checked in it. There was nothing wrong with it. He said we could wait, and so we were standing there and waiting, and I refused to leave that rope, because at the time nobody was standing there waiting. Like, nobody knew what was going on. By the way, a side note, don't mind the jingling. It's just Belle roaming around. It's the tags on her little collar. If you hear jingling in the background, that's what it is. So anyway, yeah, so we decided we were just gonna wait by this rope, and eventually, you know, people would come up and be like, what's going on? What are you guys waiting for? And it started to attract more and more of a crowd, but because we were the first there, we were right up against the rope. And by the time equipment started coming in and stuff, there was like a big crowd of people who couldn't even get near the front, because obviously word had been passed around that they were gonna be there, and we're in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and we're getting a chance to meet the Weasley twins. of course it's gonna gather a crowd. We're a bunch of nerdy Potterheads, what do you expect, you know? So there was this big crowd, and I was proud to say that I was at the front and I was not gonna give up my spot. Well, my sister actually started to get a little bored of waiting, and so her and my mom left. Oh, they left, so they didn't even really get to meet them at all. Because by the time they left, they were gonna go ride some rides and try and come back. And I refused to leave with them. I was like, no, I'm staying right here at this rope. I'm not leaving. No, thank you. I want to meet them if I get the chance. And if I don't get the chance to meet them, I want to at least see them, you know, snap some pics, whatever. And so I refused to leave with them. And by the time they left, they couldn't get back up to me because the crowd was so big around the rope. And anyway, so they did say that we could snap some pictures and stuff, which I have been inserting throughout this whole video, as you will see over here. And anyway, so I was able to actually get some pictures of them, as long as we didn't use flash. They were like, yes, you can take photos, just no flash, yada yada yada, you know, all that stuff. And it was really cool. So I saw them. They came out with a bunch of like Zonko's merchandise and did some like promotional photos and stuff with the actual merchandise. And I got to be in front for the whole thing, and I watched them do a few takes of the little commercial promotional thing that they were doing, and that was really cool. Unfortunately, we weren't able to be close enough. Like, we were roped off pretty far away, so you couldn't hear what they were saying at all. But you could watch the whole thing, and it was cool being like right at the front of the rope. And afterwards was the cool part. So they went away, and I didn't think that we were gonna get to meet them, but they just sort of waved for a minute, and then they come back out and they came over to the rope, which was so cool. And so it was like a bittersweet type of thing for me, and I'll explain why it was bittersweet. Because I was at the like beginning part of the rope where they came over first, and they spent the most time at that part of the rope. So I got to shake both of their hands, say hi, snap some photos of them, and it was really cool. And I actually got like a nice long chat as opposed to the people more down the line to them. However, there was a lady that was more down the line to them who actually asked to get a photo with them. And it didn't even occur to me until I saw her do it. Or apparently anybody else, because I heard a lot of moaning and groaning, to get a photo with them. Like, I only got a photo of them, which was so infuriating because I didn't even think about it until they were way down the line. So the bittersweet part was I got to spend more time with them than the people down, like further down the rope than me did. But I also didn't get a picture with them, which is the bitter part. The sweet part, I got to spend more time with them. The bitter part, I didn't think about getting a photo with them. I just took photos of them. So I have a lot of photos of them, and I did get to meet them, shake both their hands, ask how their day was going, which was pretty cool. But I didn't get a photo with them because it didn't even dawn on me. I was just so excited that I was getting to meet the Weasley twins. You know, and honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I'm not too mad about not getting a photo with them because I did get to meet them, and that's pretty cool. And I'm a huge Potter nerd, so I mean, I can't be mad, you know. I did get to meet them. But yeah, so that is basically the story of how I met Fred and George Weasley. It was super cool. And it was just a chance happening. They just happened to be there at the same time that we were there. I mean, like, honestly, I don't even know what the chances of that are, but I am not gonna be mad at that. So yeah, I can check 3 Weasleys off my list. I have met Fred and George Weasley and Ginny Weasley. Well, I didn't really meet her, but I saw her and waved to her, if that counts. But no, I actually physically met and shook hands with the Weasley twins, which was really cool. So for all you Potterheads out there like me, I hope you enjoy this story. Anyway, that's all that I have for you guys for today. That was my little story time. I know it was just super kind of chill and informal, but I like it, you know? I like just kind of like hanging out and talking to you guys. It's fun. Yeah, so I really hope you guys can enjoy this story and enjoy the photos. So yeah, comment down below if you guys have met anyone cool or anybody that you really like look up to, or your idol, or just like a celebrity that you care about, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, if you've just met anybody you think is cool, comment that down below, and who you've met. Also, comment down below if you guys have met anybody in the Harry Potter cast, because I am most curious to know that, because like I have mentioned many a time before, I am a Harry Potter nerd. I love Harry Potter. So, comment all those comments down below. Give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I shall see you guys next time.